Okay, on the His Radio open mic, here's what we're curious of. The open mic is on the My HISRadio app, by the way. You can tap on it, record whatever you want. If you don't have the app, download it. Google Play in the App Store, the open mic on the My HISRadio app. So here's the thing. This morning on the My HISRadio app and the open mic, it's your hot take. I had no idea what that means. It's basically your unpopular opinion. Like, for instance, we'll start with Jake, who is our producer here at His Radio. And Jake is not a really big fan of Cheetos. However, you like what?
I like Takis. So Takis is the Mexican hot Cheetos.
Okay, and so that's the one that you like over Cheetos.
I do, but listen, hot Cheetos held me down as a kid, but I grew up, my taste buds expanded, and now we have Takis.
Takis.
Okay.
I never heard of Takis until I've heard, Jake mentioned this. I'm kind of curious now because I'm a Cheeto fan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my oldest son loves some Takis. Okay, my hot take would be I love all things Barbie, the pink, the dolls, the everything. Did not like the Barbie movie at all.
What?
So that's my unpopular opinion.
Did not like the Barbie movie.
At all.
Wow.
At all.
I know what Scott's hot take is,
Okay.
or unpopular opinion. When it comes to clothing, he likes polyester over cotton. I had no idea.
I do like a nice polyester blend.
A poly blend.
Some of those are nice.
Ugh, really?
I've got one that Rob's really going to like.
Oh, what's this?
He's going to love this one. I like Samsung over Apple.
I know it. You poor guy.
That's not just unpopular. That's just wrong.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Some open mics have come in on the My HISRadio app. Let's listen to a few of them.
Scott, I'm with you. Apple is not near as good as Samsung. Samsung rocks. Y'all have a good day. Love y'all.
Yeah, love you too, man. Okay, here's another open mic.
I am with Scott 100% all the way. Go Samsung. You guys have a blessed day.
You too. Okay, so here's the thing.
I've been trying to tell you.
Wayward
well,
children.
hold on. Now, while Scott is into Samsung, Scott, would you please reveal honestly what is your preference in computers?
So it's totally Apple when it comes to computers. That's the funny thing. Apple's on the computer, Samsung on my phone.
But then your computers can't talk to your phone, and your phone can't talk to your computer.
They look at each other, nod from time to time, but no, they don't
like
have that
chin
Listen,
up.
connection.
here's what he's missing, okay? Number one, this is no endorsement from Apple whatsoever.
Oh, no, we don't
okay?
get paid a
No
thing.
endorsement whatsoever. What I like about the platform, because I'm exclusively Apple as well, what I like about the platform, one, is that I can sit on my computer, my notepad or iMac, and if somebody texts me, I can text them straight out of my computer.
Pretty convenient.
Scott can't do that
He has to go, hold on, let me go get my
because he has a
Samsung.
Samsung and then an Apple computer.
Yeah.
But why can't they get along? Come on.
And-
it's 2024.
Just
why
get an
can't Apple
iPhone, dude.
computers
Get an
talk to
iPhone.
Samsung phones?
Get an
Come
iPhone.
on.
And
Get
then
an iPhone.
you can't use the Apple Watch.
That's
Because it
right.
won't sync up.
No, you
'Cause
have
I
to.
can answer a call.
I'm
Hey,
missing
how are
out.
ya? But on my Samsung, ooh, there's no Siri.
What are you doing?
Ooh,
She's tapping on her phone.
come on now, talk to me.
So here's some open mics that have come in.
Well, I gotta say, I'm with Scott as well, and I think that the difference is that we that like Android or Samsung in particular, we're more tolerant than the people who actually like Apple. If you actually tell somebody that some Android user that you like Apple, we're like, okay. But if you tell us Apple user that you like Samsung, they already trying to convince you. And by the way, just for Liz, the Galaxy Watch is a lot better than the Apple. And I used to sell both, and I tell you that with honesty.
Yeah.
I like my Apple Watch.
She does.
I love it. It does all kinds of things. I can talk to it. It can tell me the weather. Like.
Well, he'll tell you that the what is it? Galaxy Watch will do the same
See,
thing.
we don't even know the name of it.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
It's quite the relationship for someone to travel 5,000 miles just to go and say thanks. It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, His Radio. That's what this one penguin did for a fisherman. Traveled 5,000 miles to go see a dude that fishes.
Yeah, and he does it every single year. like in his travels, he makes sure he gets to see this fisherman. And there's a reason. The fisherman actually saved the penguin's life at one point.
It's crazy to think that not crazy, but in my mind, I'm like blown that there is a penguin that appreciates this person who saved them so long ago that every year in its little travels that it does, 5,000 miles, that's a lot for a penguin to travel, goes by to see this one guy who saved its life.
Right. And it wasn't just that he like plucked him out of the ocean and was like, okay, you're up right now, buddy. You're good. Like he absolutely nurtured him back to health. He spent, I think, about 8 months getting him back healthy. And so this penguin has not forgotten it in all this time.
They have a longer lifespan than what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. What is it, like decades probably?
Oh, yeah, at least 500 years.
Well, 500 years, that's going to be a lot of traveling.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I don't know if there's this one person in your family. They are the member of your family that wakes up happy every single time, no matter what time it is, just wakes up happy. So here's this one family, and their family member wakes up happy, and this is 7 o'clock in the morning, and this family member's doing this. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I know this song.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Silence.
Silence.
And she's laying in bed, putting her finger up like, you've got to be quiet.
Yeah, this is a pet bird.
Yeah, parrot.
A parrot?
Yeah. Yeah.
A
or
parrot.
cockatiel. That's what it is, cockatiel.
A cockatoo?
Cockatiel?
Okay. Anyway.
I don't know.
This thing is whistling. What is that? Earth, Wind, and Fire song?
Do you remember?
September?
21st night of September.
That old tune. Evidently, they must listen to it a lot. And this bird, hey, here's the funny thing, because we'll show this to you on His Radio TV, which you can get on Apple TV, Roku, hisradio.com, and the My His Radio app. So you'll see it there. We're going to post it. Because not only is the bird whistling to this tune, but it's bebopping to it.
It is jamming out. Like his little neck is like bump, bump,
I mean,
bump, bump.
seriously. He's putting the neck up. I mean,
Kiki,
I love this.
it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Snap, snap.
Silence.
Silence.
So he's bebopping his head until Mama says silence, and then it's almost like he's like, dun, dun.
He's done.
Okay.
Completely.
She said the word.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Okay, so it is time for Lizz the Travel Whiz, because I got some tips, unfortunately.
She is good at saving some bucks at traveling because this is what she does.
Yeah, I love to travel, and I can't afford to travel unless I'm finding deals everywhere. So Delta, along with some of the other major airline carriers, said we're going to raise the price on your baggage. And it's only $5, but at the same time, if you're paying $5 for that and $5 for something else, and there's a basic economy, there's economy plus, and it's so hard to keep up with. So here's what I think. You can pack a pocketbook, a purse, and shove it full of lots of things that you need. So I brought my purse, which is a great big tote.
You should see what she has in this thing. Pull some of the stuff out.
Okay, so I have a crossbody. I only have one in there today, but I do. Oh, there's a receipt. Sorry about that, and some straws. But anyway,
Yeah,
I got
you
a
can
lot
put
of
your
stuff.
garbage in there too.
You can, but I have a crossbody. I have my sunglasses in there. I have a little makeup case that I have in there. You can put another little bag that has my ID and my passport and things like that in it. But also, you can, because you are allowed, they can't tell you, at least right now, that you can't take a personal item. So this is my personal item.
A
But
backpack can be a personal item.
But it has to be within a certain size. It has to be a smaller backpack to be a personal item.
Really?
Because you can take one of those great big, like expandable kind of backpacks, and that will not fit under the seat in front of you, which is sort of the parameters.
Oh, so under the seat. Well, see, my backpack fits under the seat.
Right. So you
Very
must have
easily.
a little smaller one. Maybe do you put your laptop?
Yeah, and
Okay.
my shoes.
Okay.
and
You put
2 or
your
3
shoes
days worth of clothes in
in
it.
a backpack?
Yeah. and
Okay,
my
well, see,
sneakers.
that's good.
It goes underneath the seat. My feet fit under the seat.
Well,
why not my
true.
shoes?
Well, because you've got it on top of a laptop. But that's one thing you can do. Also, layer your clothes. So if you're just going on a weekend trip, I say wear sweatpants right on the outside. But under the sweatpants, if you're going to somewhere where the beach is, put your shorts or your bathing suit, a tank top, a T-shirt, a hoodie, and then you can have your jacket.
Get out. You do this?
I would do this if I didn't want to pay for the. Oh, I mean, I layered when we went to New York. I did layer.
How many?
So I had my jacket, which is the big puffer jacket.
Well, yeah, that's a given because you need a jacket.
Right.
Okay.
Especially it was so cold. Under that, I had a hoodie, but I had another top jacket under the big puffer jacket. So I had the big puffer jacket, another jacket. I had a hoodie, and I had a tank top.
Okay.
So I'm listening to you talk about your packing and travel woes. My brilliant daughter started looking up videos on, packing ways, things to compress, etc. So
What did you learn to pack the clothes? How do you do it now?
I'm going to let my daughter tell you. You do it army style. So you take your socks, your underwear, your bras, or anything, even sleepwear, stuff it in your shoes. Roll it up really tight. Roll it up really tight, stuff it in your shoes, and that way you have room there. Then if you're taking any bathroom stuff, Amazon has these foldable capacity bags that fits everything into one bag so you don't have bottles going everywhere. And then match your outfit and then roll them up really tight army style. There's tutorials on YouTube will actually show you how to do it, so that way it's small, compact, and it's very organizable.
That is brilliant, Lizzie. And that's how I pack when I take my son to summer camp.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I don't know when your kids are on spring break. The high schooler in my family, Eli's spring break is next week. And we're not going anywhere. His mom is. His mom is going to Florida to see some family for a couple of days. So she's leaving on Friday this week and coming back early next week. So it's Eli and me in the afternoon when I get home.
Oh,
it's like,
fun.
what do we do? I saw one person say, create a family tree, which is impossible for both of us. Eli's adopted,
Right.
and I was kicked out of my house, so I don't even know my family.
Yeah, but you could start it with you guys, like with you and your wife, and then have it go down from
And
there.
then the siblings.
Yeah, and so then you've got the start of a family tree and add as they go
Oh,
for generations.
There you go. At least it starts now, not generations ago.
Right,
Well,
exactly.
that's a good idea. We've always wanted to get an RV. We're just not in a position to get one just yet. And so somebody said, well, just rent one.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so much fun. Like a guy's trip, just you and Eli getting in an RV for the weekend and going, I don't know, campground, go fishing.
Yeah,
That would be
a little
fun.
weekend trip. Our church is doing like a community serve on the Friday at the end of the spring break that Eli's on. And so that's a thing to do, to go and serve together, which is
Yeah.
not a really bad idea.
I like when you're doing a staycation, kind of let the kids make some of the rules. Not the big rules that are going to get anybody in trouble, but I'm saying you can set the bedtime. So they will probably set it for midnight, but they're on spring break, so it doesn't matter. So I like kind of flipping the tables like that and let them adult.
Here's the thought. Switch places.
Oh.
To the point that I'm going to mess up my room beyond belief, and he'll have to clean it up like we clean up his room. And then our bathroom is going to be a disaster area. So he can clean up my bathroom.
Do you think it would
Switch the
happen?
places.
Do you think it would happen?
Well, hey, if I do it right and say, you know what, dude, we're going to switch places, and you'll be the parent in charge.
You get to be me.
We'll sign a contract. So then we get this open mic in, and this is through the My HISRadio app.
What if you reverse roles, and after the contract signed, he turns around, looks at you, and goes, okay, I'm the parent. You go clean your room now, or else you're grounded. No TV, no books, no anything till it's done.
Hey, I'm game.
Ground me now.
Please.
Please.
I wouldn't mind sleeping all day in my bed, not
Right.
going anywhere.
No errands.
That'd be so
I do
great.
want books. I do want books, though.
Yeah, but you'll be out.
But the TV, no, I don't want no TV.
Just sleep, you know?
Just-
You'll have your device. You can watch your videos on that because they do. So here's the thing. This is great strategy. I love that he said this. I love this. Because then what happens is that when it's back to my turn and I'm the parent again, then there's the grounding.
Well, you can
There's
say,
the no TV. Hey, you did this to me. Hey,
Right.
this is what you thought parenting was?
you set the precedent, baby.
Man, you just turn it back around. That's like good parent strategy there.
But Eli, you can have all the books you want, buddy.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Lizz on his radio.
Okay, I'm going to be real transparent. When I was a kid, this was not something that I was really taught about or talked about a lot, around the dinner table. And that was your credit score. Like, there wasn't a lot of emphasis put on the
I don't think
credit
there's
score.
a lot of conversations about the credit scored around the dinner table with your kids.
There is at my house. Like, there is.
Well, your kids are older.
Well, I know, but I mean, even as a teenager, they took like personal finance and things, and I don't remember really having that.
What
so
about
much
when they were 7 or
in
8?
school? As far as saving in a piggy bank, I tried to really be like, you should save some of your
But
money.
the credit score.
Okay, credit score. Okay, maybe not.
Okay.
But I am so happy to find out that people much younger than I are all about the credit score. In fact, they would rather have a really good credit score, like over 750, than have that many followers on TikTok or Instagram. And
Well,
that was
that's good.
surprising, honestly, because, you're not worried about, at least at my, when I was that age, worrying about saving money or paying bills on time. So I'm glad. It makes my heart happy.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean you're running out and spending on your credit card all the time. I mean, if you follow Dave Ramsey in Financial Peace University, he'd rather get the scissors and cut those puppies up.
Yes.
But to have a good credit score, like if you go out and get your first house,
Oh, right.
or if you're going out and getting a car,
Yes.
that always goes against you in those kind of purchases.
Yeah, and about saving money before you go do the house and the car. So the more you put down, the less interest and, these kinds of things.
And then Dave Ramsey will say, well, save enough cash to pay for a car.
Which is nice, but wow.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Kevin Bacon is in Wisconsin now. It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio, and for some reason, Kevin Bacon was just wandering this one neighborhood and then was in a driveway. This family noticed Kevin Bacon in the driveway, literally in the driveway, and they're like, Kevin, hello. They tried to coax him with Oreo cookies.
I don't see him as a guy that eats Oreo cookies. I mean, I feel like
Doesn't.
he watches, all the sugar intake and very thin.
Not a fan of Oreo cookies.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
finally, the family's like, okay, we've got to do something with Kevin. He's just in our driveway, just there in our driveway.
How were they not freaking out? That's Kevin Bacon. That's Footloose.
They kind of were. They wanted him to come in. And so finally, they got a bag of marshmallows. And Kevin's like, dude. And then went after the marshmallows and ate the entire bag of marshmallows. And then the kids are like, this is the best pig that we've ever seen, Kevin Bacon. 450-pound pig in the driveway, Kevin Bacon.
Oh, this is not Footloose, Kevin Bacon.
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I did not say that at the beginning.
No,
it was
you didn't.
It's a 450-pound pig that got loose.
Yeah, if you'd have said 450-pound Kevin Bacon, I'd be like, wow, I haven't seen him in a while.
Something
It's been a
happened to
minute.
him. Yeah, so the kids loved him. He did get loose from somewhere. He's back home now.
A 450-pound pig they wanted in their house with marshmallows.
Yeah. Okay. They just want to make sure the pig was going to get back home.
I'm glad that they took care of him, but I think I'd have put him in the garage.
Maybe. But Scott knows Krispy Kreme. What is it? Crispy bacon. Crispy bacon. I almost called him a donut.
I'm getting hungry now.
Right?
If I had a pig, I don't know if I would call him Kevin Bacon, but there was another name I saw. Someone named their pig Chris P. Bacon. Get
That's
it? Crispy
hilarious.
Bacon.
And at least the pig doesn't understand the reference there.
Right.
Like, my name is Chris P.
Yeah, because that one,
Bacon.
you interpret something different.
Well, sure.
Where Kevin is
The
like
end result.
a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Linda, let me tell you, she's at a point in her life where it's really hard to get around. She's on a fixed income, and the scooter that she had broke. So she found this website, Upright Canes, and she's like, no way. I can afford this on my fixed income. It was a $600 scooter. That's unheard of. Those things are like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And then some insurance and Medicaid, I guess, takes care of it, and some don't. And anyway, she was able to afford that. She orders it. She pays for it. Weeks later, all of a sudden, it arrived in the mail. A $40 cane.
Feel so sorry for her.
A cane. And then weeks later, I don't know if you heard this, weeks later, when she went to go and okay, they made a mistake. They sent me a $40 cane, not a $600 scooter. And then the website is gone.
It's gone. It's disappeared. Also, on that website, people had the option of giving to a charity of sorts. Yeah, they've never heard of the charity either. And
Right?
so not only are you, out the $600 or more, depending on what people ordered, if you, out of the goodness of your heart, tried to donate, that's gone too.
Right.
So they're trying to figure out, first of all, how to get her a scooter, because poor thing, she can't get around now. She can't go out with the grandkids or, around the house even to a
Cane's
certain
not
degree.
working for her well.
No, well, I mean, if you need a scooter, a cane usually doesn't cut it so much, at least for the long haul.
Maybe getting to the kitchen, and that's about it.
No, so I'm hoping that maybe the community comes together and helps her in this, but also somebody's out there trying to find who these thieves are.
She's in New York, and so there's a TV station in New York that's got one of those investigative reporters, and they're working as hard as they can, but good night. Definitely praying for her.
Absolutely.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Let me tell you, they know how to grow potatoes in Nebo, North Carolina. That's McDowell County.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah,
never heard of
near
Nebo.
Mount Mitchell and Mount Marion. They can grow potatoes there, man. Cecilia actually holds a world record because her potato plant is 11 feet 3 inches.
Is that typical?
No. That's why she's got a world record of this
goodness.
thing.
Are they bigger potatoes or just the plant?
Oh, you
is
got to
bigger?
have 3 pints of sour cream with her potatoes.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to make a road trip now. My husband loves potatoes so much.
Really?
We're going to have to end up in there.
This thing is so unique that she named it Gertrude.
Well, you have to name your plants because
Really? Come on.
I don't have a green thumb at all. Plants in my house, flowers, they die. But I've always heard that you have to talk to them to nurture them.
Oh,
I don't know if you have to pet them or anything, but talking to them helps.
Okay.
That's what I've heard.
I've seen it in movies.
I've seen it in movies. Yeah. Little Shop of Horrors. Is that it?